everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to see you. And welcome back to my playlist, Debunking Myths about Russia. My name is Yasa. I moved to the United States 9 years ago from St. Petersburg, Russia, all by myself. And I feel like I'm in a unique position to discuss both countries, my home country, Russia, and place where I live now, United States, Florida, and maybe give you some new perspective on both of those countries. So today I wanted to talk to you about what do we drink in Russia. And I'm not talking about alcoholic drinks because I already did a video on at least vodka. It is a popular drink in Russia, of course, but not nearly everyone drinks it. And I've never tried straight vodka in my life, and I've never tried alcoholic drink back in Russia. So I wanted to talk to you about how much we love in the modern time, how much we love tea and coffee. So it's a huge tradition in Russia, drinking warm drinks, I guess, partially because it's cold and partially because it's something that we're fascinated with. Coffee came to Russia recently, I'm sure, because original drink of Russia is tea. But coffee became such a popular drink, and you can see in my city, St. Petersburg, you can see coffee shops on every corner, and this is such a great tradition to just get coffee and, I don't know, enjoy your 20-30 minute break in a day, or just stroll around with a coffee cup in your hand. This is really popular, and I would say that you enjoy coffee in European beautiful cities so much more, because this is like an attribute that you have when you enjoy beautiful scenery, beautiful architecture, and since those two combine together, it becomes an unforgettable experience. So yes, coffee is everywhere on every corner, and at least in big cities like St. Petersburg and Moscow, we love coffee, and we even have just trailers. I've never seen it in New York or anywhere else. I haven't seen trailers just selling coffee. You know, you have trailers selling Mexican food or fruit shakes in New York, right? Very popular. But in Russia, those would be coffee trailers selling all different kinds of coffee, starting with the espresso or Americano to most fancy drinks you can imagine. Fancier, believe me, fancier than in Starbucks, although the prices in Starbucks, we have Starbucks in Russia too, and the prices are pretty expensive, so probably in the trailer it will be comparable or even less, but the drinks will be triple cappuccino with lavender flavor with cinnamon and whipped cream and blah 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 blah. Well, I don't know what really goes in there, but I can tell you that it's very popular. For some reason, this lavender flavor, I see it in a lot of places, and it is really delicious. I've never met it in US. Lavender flavor, and they put a lot of cream in it, and it's just so delicious. Oh, another one I remember I've never tried anywhere else, with orange peel. Coffee with orange peel. It was so delicious. We have this a little bit of bitter orange aftertaste, and the smell of an orange peel. It makes coffee just so much more interesting. So this is one I wanted to mention. So I quit coffee when pandemic started, but whenever I will go back to visit my family and to visit my city, I will start drinking coffee again, because this is just such a huge tradition for me in a beautiful city. Just drinking coffee as part of the culture, part of the experience of enjoyment of the beauty that surrounds you. And again, it's just everywhere, and so simple to. They have all those bonus programs, you know, get 6 coffees here and 7 for free, or sign up here and get a free coffee, you know. So I have all those bonus programs, and Or my favorite store used to offer 2 coffees for one. So we would go with my mom or a friend to get those delicious deals. And they have all kind of syrups, banana split syrup, caramel, of course, but this is standard, right? But I'm thinking of something more Rocky Road, chocolate flavors, raspberry, even all those flavors that usually attribute to desserts, they put it into coffee. It's syrups, right? They just add sweet syrups. I mean, it's just, there is no gap for imagination here. And every restaurant, basically, and every chain creates their own coffee menu. So, and a second thing I wanted to mention, of course, traditionally, the favorite drink of Russians is tea. Tea, yes, tea. Not vodka. We love tea, and I never used to love tea. And my mom, as a child growing up, and my mom would always ask after a meal, "Who wants tea?" And there was silence in the house, and I'm like, "No one." But the truth is, now I love making tea, and I'm becoming so much more than my mom. And this is just a tradition that I want to keep. That reminds me of home. So sometimes I would get deliveries from home, like real packages, and my mom would send me tea, and not just tea bags, but that tea that you have to steep for a certain time, with real delicious flavors and leaves. And last time, I was so impressed with her choice. She sent me Christmas strudel tea. So strudel, it's a pastry, Christmas pastry in Germany or Europe, Eastern Europe. And I hope I'm saying strudel correct. Forgive me, the one who knows. And that strudel, it's an apple pie basically, but in a certain way cooked, right? And a certain way to make the dough. And that tea had real apples and caramel. Of course, it had caramel, but it had real apples in it. Sweet apples, caramelized apples. It was amazing. It was so delicious. I just love that tea. And think about it. Chocolate, triple Belgian chocolate tea. So it has all those rich chocolate flavor in it. And I don't know how they do it. Do they really put cacao beans in there? But it's just so delicious. But think about it, Christmas apple pie tea. I mean, it's something to die for. It's a dessert that doesn't have calories, and it's such a good way to finish a meal. Or, for example, if you just craving for something like a snack, just a cup of that delicious tea, and with amazing aroma. Of course, aroma is a big part of it. So I prefer some teas with a chocolate notes or cinnamon or vanilla notes, something really that we associate probably with coffee, but since I quit coffee, tea is much a healthier choice. So the other favorite for me is chocolate mint. I only found it, I found it here too in tea bags. I think one of the companies make it, but it's not as good as the one that I know in Russia. Chocolate mint tea, it just makes it the cup of hot water, and that tea bag is just perfect combination. It just makes my day perfect. Another one is chocolate strawberry, also very delicious combination, and also I know only Russian brand that does that. And another one is caramel toffee, those toffee candies, right? So toffee tea, it's also very good. And I tried salted caramel tea, delicious. And all those Russian brands making great job. I'm sure it's not as healthy as those leaves teas, assortment teas, but it's still better than a real dessert. So who cares? I'm gonna drink unhealthy teas, and it's just a way to keep you warm and to keep your blood circulation going, I guess. And in a cold day, especially in winter, I remember I surprised my family one November. I went to surprise my brother. They didn't know that I'm coming, only mom knew. And then I was sitting in the restaurant, in the coffee. Well, it's not a restaurant, it's like really a dessert place. Oh, in Russia, I will have to make a separate video for dessert places. It's so popular, just desserts, coffee, and tea. We have it everywhere. And so I'm sitting in that dessert place, dessert cafe, waiting for my dad, who my mom just invited there without telling that he's gonna see me. And then I'm sitting there with this delicious cup of tea and looking in the window and seeing like a little bit of snow maybe. And then, or maybe I'm imagining it. And then my dad walking in and seeing me. I will never forget that feeling and that moment. And all of that, for some reason, came together with that cup of tea, huge cup of tea in front of me on the table. So yeah, memories make our life so special, right? And those drinks are part of it, and those aromas and sounds and smells are a part of those moments. Anyways, so good to see you guys. I hope you have a great day, and welcome to my city, St. Petersburg. I hope you can visit and get a delicious cup of coffee with lavender flavor or cup of tea with little caramelized apples in it. All right, see you. Please, if you can, subscribe and like, because that would mean that you enjoy it and that I should continue doing this craziness. Happy pandemic, everyone. Bye. Пока.